Folks, this is Kathy Bennett. She is our Director of Creative Arts. She oversees all of this. So let's talk a little bit. I think what people don't necessarily understand is we were talking a minute ago about the 5,200 entries that we got this year.
53.
53. Okay, sorry, I got my numbers wrong. 53. Normally we get about 11,000, and that's through 13 different departments. So
right.
we talk about that. You have an amazing seasonal staff of people who come in and help bring all of those in, help everybody who's entered, sort them, inventory them, get it ready for judging, and then display them.
And then we decorate.
So,
and that's what takes the longest.
Yeah, so we're really excited. They've been working really hard because while you guys aren't going to be able to come into the building, we wanted to make sure that we were able to showcase some of the people and their hard work.
Right.
So, and like I said, we've had some amazing entries this year.
Yes, we do.
And we want to show you some of those. We'll be doing some more in-depth videos around this, so stay tuned. Once we get through the weekend and the drive-through, we'll probably be looking at some more stuff. But right now, we wanted to give you a little flavor on the live. So, how do you guys go about judging? Talk a little bit about what do you guys have to look for, and each category is different, I'm sure.
Okay, so we have, like you said, 12 different categories, and within those categories, we have classes, different classes. So we have judges for each class, with the exception of canning, which we have
tasters,
chefs, right, that come in and taste all the.
And we had over 1,000 canning
1,100.
Wow. Okay, that's a lot. Apparently, you guys have been doing a lot of canning in your spare time while you've been at home. So let's look at these cases here. Showcase some of our
first place winners, some of our exotic entries that we have. This one right here is Frida Kahlo.
Yeah.
And it's made with perler beads.
Oh, so that's beads?
These are beads, not a painting. It's amazing. And then if we can go around the corner, this is a rug of our theme art, a wall hanging, and it's just fantastic. It's made with beads and
so what you guys may not be able to see on that little live is that each one of those, our theme art had a lot of different components to it this year, and each one of those are cut out and individually sewn on there. It's really amazing.
It's applique, right.
I also love the sushi ceramic. That was a fun entry as well.
Right.
So how about is there something else? Do you want to go around the floor?
Let me show you this. Over here. This is made by a 17-year-old girl. It's a painting.
Oh, wow.
It's her grandmother, and it's painted on handmade paper.
Wow.
And she got the Director's Award.
So that's the special award that you give.
Special award.
And when you look at things, how do you decide what makes something worthy of the Director's Award?
It's just something that is unusual, expertly made, and it shines above all the rest.
And it's even more amazing that a 17-year-old won it this year.
And we've never given a Director's Award for a 17-year-old girl.
That makes 2020 and all these entries worthwhile. That's amazing. So what I found is I worked and helped a lot during the drop-off process, and everything. What we love about this is that a lot of these projects are very personal.
Absolutely.
People, they've done it based on their own personal history, and so that's a really great example of even the photography or the recipe they did for canning. All of that is something that's very personal to them. It's not just about the entry. There's a personal connection they have. Everybody has to all these projects.
We have a question about cookbooks.
Yes, they're on sale. You can buy them.
Yes, and we have some of them out. You can see
so they are cookbooks for the 2020 cookbooks. You can go online, go to bigtex.com, click on the store button, and you can buy them online there. If you are buying tickets to this weekend or next weekend to the drive-thru, you can add that to your order and pick them up as you exit the drive-thru as well.
Do we have the name of this
The
youngest
lady?
The youngest Director's Award?
Allison Dentler.
Allison Dentler.
Congratulations, Allison. That's amazing.
Yes, that's
so what are some other fun things you want? You just have to have everybody at home see.
Okay, so they all want to see quilts.
Quilts. Yes.
So here is our best of show.
We did have a lot of requests for quilts.
All right, the quilts are all hanging, so it's
and
kind
I
of
want
amazing.
to say right below the quilts is an Afghan. We've doubled it up, and it's made by a 16-year-old girl. It's
And it's
perfect.
Bluebell, so
And it's
yum.
Bluebell.
It's very tight Texas.
And it got a best of show. So the kids have had time on their hands to learn new crafts, and I believe that's why we have so many entries.
Wow. So I mean, you just showed us too. Where kids are 17 and they're
I
winning
know.
best in shows. That's amazing.
Okay, so
Tawny,
here's some of our
Tawny, we
hobbies.
will do a more in-depth video of all the winners later on. So stay tuned.
What else? What else do we need to see?
Okay, so over here we have our Native American case. Well, first we're going to pass by all of
Oh,
our
here's the
jellies and
canning.
jams
Yeah.
and pickles.
Oh, let's come over here. So is there anything in here? Where's the one? I saw one, and I know it won. It was blue. It- oh, here it is. I have to say, the most unusual one I've seen. So, the thing is, what's interesting about the canning is there are, 200 and something entries, different types of it. There's preserves, and there's jams, and then there's the pickles. And then there's all sorts of different types. Everything from basil and clear and stuff so a carbonated one. So that one just stood out because of the color of it. But it is truly amazing the variety of canning
and
that's part of the competition.
Our competitors have put together some very unusual jellies and jams this year by putting two together, and I can't right now think of what they've done, but they're unusual. And over here,
Let's go that, and let's go look at. Yeah, we want to get the quotes. Let's definitely want to look at the bee case as well.
okay, this is our Native American case, so it's absolutely gorgeous.
It is. But the beadwork on there is incredible.
And there's a buffalo in here made by a child.
The quilt
And
or the
and there's a buffalo hat over there too.
which everybody should have. So let's look at the theme one is always my favorite. I'm not gonna lie. I love looking at all the ways that our creative folks take this year's theme and showcase them in different ways. So it's everything from creating a midway out of Legos to
That's made out of paper.
the paper. So we may get a little closer on that. To doing quilts to celebrate Texas icons, to collages. There all of these. There's different types of things that everybody can do, and it really is amazing to
And
see.
we even have Big Tex
That's
as the
true.
Santa Claus.
That is
which is how
true.
he started.
That is very true. I love the little armadillo and all of the fun stuff, and the paper pieces are just incredible. Remind me of what's his name is
Kent
Kent.
Burkhart.
Kent enters every year, and he always makes the most incredible.
Yes.
I guess it's paper sculpture. Is that
Yes.
how you best describe that? And I mean that. If you look at the detail on that, it's truly incredible. One of the things that we did a little differently this year is usually during the arts and craft or what happens pre-fair is not glue, shoe, and pumpkin, but we included those this year because those are
Yes,
things that
we
people could
did.
do at home. And you want to show us some of the winners from glue, shoe?
So over here we have two showcases with Glue-A-Shoe. And they all have themes. Mahjong Thong. Here is defeating coronavirus. And there's a tennis shoe in there.
So I do think the blue ribbon here, that is actually a little tennis shoe that is turned into an Elmer's glue bottle. It's super cute, especially as
Made by a child.
especially that's kids. And then where's the anticipation for 2021 is great.
This is fantastic.
And I think I will say the drive-through. We even had one of the kids' entries actually create the Big Tex Fair Food drive-through in glue-shoe form. So that's super fun. And then the pumpkins. I mean, come on, these people they were crazy. These
And we have home with the pumpkadillo.
Yeah, can you find the pumpkin in the What a Pumpkin tray there? Which is kind of cool. So they've used the pumpkin to create the hamburger, so lots of fun. All right, well, you want to head back towards a little bit and see what?
Sure.
Show us
Let's
some
go
fun
back
things back
here.
here.
All right. We have a fantasy showcase here. Everything in it is fantasy.
And that one piece right there is all one entry, right?
Right.
That's pretty.
Pretty unusual. And look at this beautiful costume. complete with shoes.
Again, you guys did not disappoint on the creativity this year. No, it's okay. Jesse, do you want to go up and capture some of the, because that one quilt, that's the theme
quilt.
art is pretty amazing as well.
The quilts are just spectacular this year. Well, they are every year.
That's true. Is there any art that we need to see? Anybody do anything?
Up front, we have the best
So art,
yeah.
we'll go back that way. I also love the way you guys took the opportunity to display some of the knitting this year.
Some of the smaller items.
I will say, so, one of the things we always encourage is that there's lots of opportunities for kids to be involved. There's lots of junior categories, everything from scale models and Legos to art and photography.
Exactly.
So we'll, keep that up. And again, if you guys didn't get your photos in for the photography, we do have a photo competition going on right now. So you can go out, you can upload your photo, it'll be a fan vote, but there's still a way for you to get your photos in for this year. And we have the virtual creative arts going.
Absolutely.
So we have 7 different categories in the virtual this year. Everything from decorated mask to nail art to mantle displays.
A mini butter sculpture.
Yeah, I mean, which is still my favorite thing that we did this year. So you can take a pound of butter, create your own mini butter sculpture, take a photo of it, upload it, and you might get a blue ribbon as well this year. So let's go see some other stuff.
Okay, we have a children's section down this way.
So check out all of the ways. How fun is that? So it's like a fun way to use. We have those frames that we put the schedules for the cooking competitions
We turned them
normally.
around.
We turned them around and displayed all of the knitted items this year.
All the smalls, as we
The
say.
smalls. Okay. Technical terms. And as always, we always have an amazing array. Photography is one of the biggest categories. I always get the most entries, and I think this year you guys' photos did not disappoint.
Now we had about 1,500, over 1,500 entries.
That was amazing. And there's some really fun ones. There's some great state fair ones that you guys submitted. I see a couple of purple ribbons, which means those have gotten some best in shows there, which is great. And where do the kids? You want to take a look at the
Okay.
kids' art, because obviously we want to
Just
celebrate
right
that as
over
well. Oh, look at all. Oh wow. So the kids really came out on the painted rocks this year too.
Yes, they
Right.
did. Look at that.
Look at all the painted rocks. That's awesome.
Everybody's painting rocks this year.
It's great. See some woodworking from juniors as well. That's incredible.
We have the state of Texas made out of bottle caps.
I like the United States made out of.
Oh.
That's great too. How fun.
And that little buffalo made they say that that's a sculpture made by a child.
So again, there's lots of fun projects you guys can do with your kids. Think about this for next year, because we'd love to see more entries in the junior and child divisions.
Here's a lot of the Legos over here. Although the Legos are over on the other side as well. Oh, that's the parade.
Yeah. One of the fun things that we did earlier this week, and I know we put it on stories, we may be able to share that again, is that we took some fun video. Marketing might have gotten had a little time on their hands, and they might have lined up all the shoebox floats, and we might have had a shoebox parade,
Yes.
float parade, with big text leading the way. So that was a lot of fun. So normally during the fair, we have, we probably have 2 million people who go through the building in here and look at everything. And people are disappointed. I'm sure that some of their stuff's not going to get displayed, but we're going to try to take like I said, come back and do a little bit more in depth. Look at some stuff. We definitely want to talk to some of your seasonal staff, talk about how what they do, because you have some of your seasonal staff has been here for a really long time. You have team members
30
that have been,
years.
So that's amazing. We want to hear a little bit about that, because I think you guys will be fascinated by their stories and how they got involved in creative arts and how they've been working with us to help put this on for over, most of them have been here 20, 30 years. It's amazing. This is also probably one of the funnest cabinets.
These are children's artwork. another showcase that just has children's artwork that is State Fair.
Which is over there.
Over there.
Also, the collectibles. There was a lot of collectibles
Yeah, these are hobby
entries.
collections
I mean,
on both sides.
yeah, we had some really interesting pieces too, for sure, this year.
Here's a hat from the Texas Centennial in
1936.
1936.
Also a scrapbook. It has the Starlight,
Right.
the State Fair Starlight Operetta. That's fun, which used to be in the band shell, so it's a great, cool picture with that as well. So again, there's a little bit of everything. If you're not an artist and you have a great collection, you can enter those in Creative Arts as well. So let's take a look at the Best in Show art, and we will send you guys off and share more Creative Arts over the next few weeks.
Okay,
Yeah,
we
for our
have-
Creative Arts folks watching, this is just a quick Facebook Live, but we will definitely be back with more videos and photos to highlight as many winners as we can.
We have Daniel Yarouche. He's our child winner. He's age 10. This
So-
right here is Elise Milburn. She's our junior winner, age 18. And then we have our adult winner, Victoria Watson Wynn. And then our teachers and professional winner, Ileana Pake. That's
Wow.
beautiful.
So the top one's for a 10-year-old and that's for an 18.
18, adult.
We have some very talented people who hopefully will be entering for a long time to
Yeah.
come in Creative Arts. Well, thanks a lot
Okay.
for sharing a little bit of that with us today. Like I said, as Jesse just said, we will definitely be back. We're going to take some more videos. We're going to showcase as many winners as we can. The results are on the website. There's a few things that are still getting added, so you may, if you don't see everything on there, check
Right.
back. Just give us a couple of hours, but everything will be on there by this afternoon. You know, technology and glitches. It's 2020. What did you
Yeah.
expect, right? It was going to happen. And don't forget, you can get your tickets to the Big Tex Fair Food Drive-Thru at our website, bigtex.com. Don't forget, there's limited tickets per day, and check on the days that are already sold out. If you want a cookbook from Creative Arts, those are available on sale. You can get them at the store. If you're bigtex.com, just look for the button that says store. And also, oh yeah, you can also get a mask. You're wearing the one Big Tex has on. I'm wearing the one in honor of the food. And it comes in a 3-pack, and there's also another one that's in there, so we're showing you a little bit about that. As well as, if you want, you can get the cookbook and a bobblehead as part of your package if you come this weekend or next weekend to the drive-thru. So thanks a lot. We're excited. It's going to be a great day here at the State Fair, Texas.